Stark. I build neat stuff. I got a great girl. And occasionally, save the world. So why can't I sleep?
Hey, True Believers, Englentine here, continuing the reviewing and ranking of the Marvel movies. So we're on to Iron Man 3. Gotta be honest, when this first came out, I did not like it. Didn't. Of course, we had the preview. It showed us a completely different movie than what we got. Now, of course, time has passed. We can watch it on its own, accept it for its own merits, and what I got, anyway, was actually a pretty good film that deconstructs the hero and causes him to find himself. Really, this is the first time we ever see Tony Stark in a truly heroic position, since he's got to overcome not just what's on the page, the extremists, but also his panic attacks that he has since the events of the Avengers. And I think this is the best Robert Downey Jr. in any of the 3 Iron Man movies.
You elected me on a single platform. I will defend this country at all costs. The Mandarin must be stopped.
It's also the best Pepper Potts, which could be for 2 reasons. 1, there's just not a lot of her in the film, and 2, they give her something to do. Yeah, she's the hostage girlfriend for a while, but then when she is no longer the hostage girlfriend, they actually give her something to do. And I appreciate that. And she does look good in the sports bra and the... Yeah. Anyway, but otherwise, yeah, like I said, she actually does a good job here. Usually Gwyneth Paltrow, on very rare occasion, she's good, but otherwise, oh my gosh, like nails on a chalkboard. I think this and Shakespeare in Love. Maybe 1 or 2 others I'm not thinking of. But here, yeah, pretty decent job, and I enjoyed what she did at the end. Good job. Yeah, shows she's got some action chops.
You don't know who I am. You'll never see me coming.
What are you going to do about these attacks?
The whole world's gonna be watching.
The question, where is Tony Stark?
Things are different now. I have to protect the one thing that I can't live without. That's you. Mr. Stark.
Today is the first day of what's left of your life.
And while we thankfully get less and less of Gwyneth Paltrow as the movies go, we get more and more of Don Cheadle. And this time he's in the Iron Patriot armor, which I kind of dug. I dig this armor. And I like the whole idea. If they're going to take somebody and make a military, yeah, okay, I could see the Iron Patriot being a name and such, even though it's a little goofy. Of course, I agree with Tony Stark. War Machine is better. But here's the thing. Everybody gets a chance to shine this time except Happy Hogan, who spends most of the time in a bed. But got to give it up to Don Cheadle, man. He is an actor extraordinaire. I love actors who can take what could be a simple role on the page and just elevate it to something special. And he does this. But more so, he does this when he's with Robert Downey Jr. This is a case of, can we get these guys together in more movies, please, where they're riffing on each other? Yeah, I guess we got to talk about it. How do I feel now that I've been separated from the trailer a little bit? I know what's happening. How does this play out? It still sucks. It really does. Because the Mandarin is built up to be such a great character in the film. I mean, he literally has the president respond to him to save someone's life, and he humiliates him and then kidnaps him. He is a presence. Unfortunately, Killian is not. He's a last-minute boo character, and it's just one note. And that's not to say Guy Pearce isn't a good... He's a great actor, and I love his work. But this is just not a good role. He plays more like a soldier than the Mandarin did. If it was, this is the soldier taking revenge for his master, I would have bought it. But unfortunately, that was not the case.
I'm gonna offer the choice. Do you want an empty life or a meaningful death?
You're not a man. You're nothing more than a maniac.
Shane Black really gets a lot out of his actors here. He directs the shit out of this film. Action sequences are dead on. The sets are great. Once again, I gotta just tell you, this really is an actor's movie. We see everybody dig deep. And I'm telling, I've come to find Shane Black is just somebody you can bet on. He very rarely has a miss. And in this one, it's hard to say that he has a miss, because why I don't like this film has nothing to do with the film. It has everything to do with the marketing. And I can't excuse the marketing. You know, I think Shane Black had something to do with that, because it was obviously set up for a twist. And I think that ended up hurting the film.
I'm not afraid of you. No politics here. Just good old-fashioned revenge.
To sum up, very simply, the preview that you saw within this review was a much better movie than what we got. Hands down. Now, this movie itself, standing by itself without the marketing, is the best Iron Man film. That is what's going on in my head. I really don't like this movie for that twist, and for the fact that the Mandarin was so freaking terrifying in the preview, and how they set him up just to freaking screw him over. They owe us a Mandarin film. And I want Ben Kingsley to still be the Mandarin. Done. But I got to admit, even with that, when you just take the film by itself, this is the best Iron Man. We get the best acting from it, the best action sequences. It really does, it forwards the character. Everything about this just says better than the previous two.
You need backup.
That's your department.
Here's my boys.
But how does it rank against the movies that have come before it? No big surprise that Iron Man 2 stays at the last place. I just said that Iron Man 3 was the best Iron Man. Incredible Hulk slides down to number 6. Thor falls to the number 5 spot. Number 4 goes to Iron Man. Avengers drops to number 3, letting Iron Man 3 take the 2 spot for its debut, giving Captain America the number 1 spot for the 3rd movie in a row. There you go, gang. What do you think? What do you think about the review I gave for Iron Man 3? What do you think about where it ranked in the top 7 at this point, of course? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, please click like, share, of course, because that gets word out about the channel. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't done it already. And if you found this video and you think you're subscribed, make sure, because YouTube's messed things up and has actually unsubscribed a lot of people, as well as turned the bell off. So make sure that that bell is rung. Cool things happen around these parts, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of them. Hey true believers, ENGLENTINE here. Now, you've heard me say on many a video, this is my only job, so please go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till. Help us keep the lights on, help us keep making videos for you. So I decided, here's something nice to do. Why not, in order to say thank you, have a graphic novel giveaway? And so I figured, why not? And Superman in the 70s is this month's giveaway to anybody who donates $1 or more. The drawing will be on March 6th. We do have 2 tiers. When available, we're going to be giving away hardcovers as well. And this month, we're doing both. One for the $1 or more, and one for the $5 or more. This month's graphic novel is Batman Illustrated by Neil Adams, Volume 2. Just to give you a little look at what it's all about, I've got my copy right in front of me. And a lot of people thought that it was Frank Miller who returned Batman to greatness. But if you ask me, it was Neil Adams. Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil, man. They wrote some great stories. They made some great stories. And Neil Adams' atmospheric art just looks great. It looks amazing. And this book, it is just such a great compilation. And even as you get all of these stories right here, this is the... And then you get introductions and forwards. So you get the history behind it as well as the stories. So yes, please go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. Get in the running to win Superman in the 70s, or drop $5 or more in the till and get in the running to win Batman illustrated by Neil Adams, Volume 2. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, thank you very, very much for watching.
That kind of doctor. I'm not a therapist. It's not my training. I don't have the...
What, the time?
temperament.
You know what, now that I think about it, oh, God, my original wound. 1983, all right? I'm 14 years old, I still have a nanny? That was weird.